So today's recipe was selected by Mommy. Mommy, what do you selected?
Arepas de coco with shrimp, conch meat, and octopus.
A delicious seafood salad. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Presto.
And my name is Sandra, and I am Sumai.
Welcome to Chao and Sumai Chao. In this kitchen, the secret ingredient is love. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit subscribe down below. All the ingredients, equipment, or not common ingredients, I will leave them in the description box down below.
So let's start preparing this recipe. This is a little bit more work consuming recipe because it had a lot of steps on it, but it's really easy and the final result is amazing. First, we're gonna start cooking out peppers. We're gonna do half juliennes with our regular pepper juliennes just cut in half, so it's more easy to eat and it's gonna be more easy to stuff inside the arepas. I decided to go again with multiple colors of pepper. I love color, maybe it's because I'm from the Caribbean and everything is colorful over there. And we're gonna cut the yellow pepper the same way, half julienne. We're gonna use 2 peppers for this recipe. Now we're gonna add red onions and we're gonna cut them the same way, half julienne. I choose a red onion because it has a more mild onion flavor than the other onions, which make it more suitable to eat raw and the salad. Now we're gonna chop some cilantro. In this instance, we're not gonna get rid of the stem because we're gonna use it to cook and poach our seafood in it to give it more flavor. Afterwards, we're gonna start peeling a pineapple and cutting it. We're not gonna eat the pineapple, we're gonna use this skin. Pineapples have a natural tenderizer for meat, which break the enzymes of the protein to make it more tender. Today we're cooking octopus, which tends to get chewy when we cook it, and pineapple is gonna help to tenderize the octopus and make it more easy to eat. The rest of the pineapple, we're just gonna snack on it while we film this video because my house, we love pineapples. Tastes a little bit less prep like the previous recipe, but it's more cooking methods and more cooking that we have to do today. Now this is our ingredients. Starting from the top left, we have conch, shrimp, and the octopus, the julienne peppers, onions, chopped cilantro, micro cilantro from our friends from Epicurean Farmers. We have 2 lemons, half a full jello onion. Then we have a garlic cloves, a full head, Goya, and I'm not advertising Goya. I know there's a lot of stuff happening with them, but I like their vegetable seasoning for this salad. The pineapple skin, peppercorns, bay leaves, extra virgin oil, the cilantro stem, and a bunch of cilantro. Let's talk about our seafood. If you cannot find the seafood in the regular supermarket, which happen often, try to venture to the Asian markets and the Latino markets. I usually find the conch in the Latino markets because other cultures and countries use it, as well as the seafood like the octopus is often found in the Asian or Latino American supermarket. Also try to find fresh octopus, don't be scared of it, you will have a much better result. Now we're gonna start cooking our conch. Conch is the same as octopus. I'm just gonna show you 2 different types or methods to cook. The same method that I'm gonna use for the confish and the octopus, you can use vice versa. We're gonna use the pressure cooker. We're gonna add our aromatics. We're gonna use the same aromatics all the way through for the 3 types of seafood. We're just gonna use pineapple for the octopus. Right now I added some of the cilantro stems, peppercorns, bay leaf, and onion, and some garlics, I think like that. And now we're gonna add salt. Add enough salt so it penetrates on the confish. And then you're gonna add water to the pressure cooker, at least like a inch or an inch and a half. This is the sound that it's gonna make when it's ready for you to start taking your time. You're gonna cook the confish for 4 or 5 minutes. Now we're gonna start cooking our octopus. If you notice, I added the same aromatics, but I added the pineapple skin. I forgot to press record when I added the octopus, so sorry you didn't see it, but yes, the octopus is swimming in those delicious aromas there. I cooked it for like 2 hours. Now my mom is gonna start doing the dough for the arepas. She's much better at making those than me. She's gonna sieve all the flours and dry ingredients so they're smooth and they're more easy to mix. I know she's telling you what she's adding, but I put all the ingredients in the description box. And then you're gonna notice that after she put all the dry ingredients, she's gonna mix them all together and make sure that she gives them a really good stir. Then she's gonna start adding little by little the coconut milk, and she's gonna start stirring it with a wooden spoon because this dough is really wet in comparison to other fried breads that we normally do. So we usually start making it and stirring it with a spoon, and afterwards we switch to do it with our hands. We noticed that we needed a little bit more flour, so we added like half a cup roughly of flour to make it less wet. And then once it was smooth, my mom and I just put it on the fridge so it will become more solid. Now let's taste after like 2 hours the octopus, like the texture. I gave a garlic instead of an octopus piece to my mom in that part. She approved, she tasted it, it was tender. Now we're gonna start cooking our shrimp. The shrimp cooks really fast, so it's gonna look translucent and then boom, it's gonna be cooked. When it's not translucent, just take it out, stick it in a water bath with ice so it stops the cooking. Once the timer of the confish is up, you're gonna stick your pot under the faucet with cold water so you can open it. Then you're gonna take out the confish and start dicing it on similar sizes, and while you dice it, start putting it in ice cold water so it stops the cooking also. Once you have all your ingredients, you can start mixing. Just dump all the ingredients into a bowl. The onions, the peppers, the cilantro. I also added the juice of 2 lemons. Oops, let's see, slip out of and I added like a cup and a half of extra virgin oil. You can go and do it to taste. Just make sure that all the salad is really well coated. Just mix it really nicely. I didn't show it, but I added a couple of pinches of salt. Now my mom is gonna start stretching the dough. We try to make it like we usually do it. We usually make balls and stretch the arepa or fried bread in our hand, but again, this dough is more wet than the usual dough that we make, so we decide to cut it with a cookie cutter. Also, I asked my mom like how she started enjoying this dish, and she told me that in front of our favorite beach, which is Seven Seas. If you guys ever have the opportunity to go to Puerto Rico and go to the beach, like, you will be amazed. It's so beautiful. There is this tiny restaurant that makes arepas stuffed with codfish, and that's where she got the idea. To this day, every time we go home, we try to go and stop at the restaurant because it brings so many good memories. Once you cut all your dishes, you can start frying them. in a pan or a shallow pan with enough oil to coat them. I try not to overcrowd it because I like to throw some oil on top so they start puffing and getting really nice and puffy, so it's more easy to cut them and stuff them. Once the burger is golden, you can flip them to the other side and wait till the other side cooks and golden, and then you're gonna put it in a plate with paper towel to drain the excess of oil. So now is my favorite part. Let's stuff them. So really gently guide a serrating knife and cut them and create a pocket with it, and you're gonna stuff as much seafood salad as you can. The more the merrier. I decided to, for plating reasons, to do 3 stuffed arepas. And you can serve this with a side of lemon wedges. That's just what you need to complement this dish. Look how beautiful they look. They were so good too. But we'll talk more about that later. So let's put a little bit of microgreens to decorate it. And this is how the plate finally looks. I know it looks like overstuffed, but that's how they serve it, and it brings so many memories of my childhood growing up on these delicious arepas.
Pues vamos a probarla, mami. A ver cómo me quedaron.
Vamos a ver.
Pruébalas tú primero. Tengo un texto para que no las pegue.
Bueno, mi gente, aquí va. Vamos a ver cómo quedó esto.
Igual o mejor.
Mejor porque lo hicimos nosotros. De verdad no es por nada, pero quedaron deliciosas, bien ricas, bien ricas. Me remonté a Fajardo a hacer el cis. Sabrosa. Gente, hagan estas recetas y no se van a arrepentir. En verdad quedaron exquisitas. Todo está riquísimo.
El dulce balancea lo salado del marisco. Qué rico.
Salud.
Salud.
Cuando las prueben, por favor nos dejan saber qué les pareció la receta. A ver si les gustó, ¿ok? Para que compartan su experiencia con nosotras.
By our faces, you can see how much we love this recipe. If you like this video, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Chao.